At this time, I'll call this meeting to order. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Certainly, Chair. Commissioner Baker.
Present.
Commissioner Bodek.
Present.
Commissioner Garrettson. Commissioner Kowalski.
Here.
Commissioner Leone.
Here.
Commissioner Mirabella.
Present.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Vice Chairwoman Palmieri Mudet.
Here.
Chairman Granados.
Here.
Chairman, let the record reflect you have 8 commissioners present for this evening's agenda-setting session.
Thank you. Clerk of the board, please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the board, please read a statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you very much. We'll be approving the communication at tonight's regular meeting. And at this time, I would like to ask for a presentation to be made by Prosecutor Bill Daniel in reference to the Arrive Together program. Prosecutor Daniel?
Good evening, Commissioners. County Manager Oven, thank you. I just wanted to take a minute or two to tell you something that I found to be a momentous event that unfolded this morning, and that is a press release, a press conference that I attended along with Chairman Granados, County Manager Oven was there, and Attorney General Platkin. It was the announcement of the countywide rollout of what's called the Arrive Together program. It's a law enforcement initiative, law enforcement mental health initiative that perhaps many of you, if not all of you, are already aware of. ARRIVE stands for Alternative Responses to Reduce Instances of Violence and Escalation. Simply stated, it's a co-responder program where law enforcement officers, highly trained law enforcement officers, respond to 911 mental health crises calls, not alone anymore, but with a mental health screener from Trinitas Hospital. And the goal of the program is to provide comprehensive care to individuals in crisis, treating them with dignity and respect, and leading to safer outcomes, reductions in violence, better referrals for treatment. Let me give you a thumbnail sketch of a stat here. This program was rolled out by General Platkin, Attorney General Platkin, in June of 2022 here in Union County, with Linden and Elizabeth being the pilot cities. Since then, and with your help and your leadership, for which I thank you, this program has gone countywide. Every department in Union County, all 21 police departments, all 25 law enforcement agencies. That means including the Sheriff's Department, my office, Union County Prosecutor's Office, and the Union County Police Department are all involved. There are 3 regions in the county, the East, West, and North, all of which have, on any given day of the week, an Arrive Together unmarked police vehicle responding to mental health crises and effectively handling the situation. Statistically, since June of 2022, I learned this today, there have been 427 responses here in Union County, none of which have resulted in complaints of excessive use of force, all of which have resulted in better outcomes. Namely, we have a mental health screener on site, we have a highly trained plainclothes Arrive Together officer on site addressing the individual in crisis, and in 75 to 80% of those cases, having that person who's going through that crisis voluntarily agree to go to Trinitas Hospital for a screening. And it doesn't end there. That's the beginning to a certain extent, because when these officers are not out responding to these mental health crises calls, what are they doing? They are responding, following up on these individuals who came to Trinitas seeking care. The follow-up is there. The referral for services is there. So this program is a milestone for law enforcement and mental health providers. It's a milestone for our community, our home, Union County, those residents in our county who, unfortunately, have a mental health crisis which needs to be addressed. I wanted to say thank you for your dedication to this project that I'm proud to be a part of, and other projects that we've done in the 2 years that I've been here, and other projects that we're working on right now. Thank you. Without your assistance, this would not have happened, without your leadership. And this is, most importantly, I want to thank the members of the community for welcoming us into their neighborhoods with this much needed arrival program. We've been, and this, I'll leave you with this. I know this program's working. We have instances where the law enforcement community is now being welcomed into the community with mental health providers. We've had instances where de-escalation has occurred, appropriate services have been provided, and residents have literally cheered the law enforcement officers and their mental health screeners. So there was a little chart up here. It had all, well, it's not here. It was up this morning, but I heard jury management messed up the wires here. They're sharing the space with you. So we won't have it up there. But trust me, there's 25 law enforcement agencies in your county, our county, on there. And thank you, and I look forward to many other worthwhile public service projects with you. Thank you.
Just stay up there for 1 second. We thank you for your leadership and hard work. I know county manager wants to add something, and also then I'll add in something afterwards.
Thank you, Chairman. I just wanted to mention to Prosecutor Daniel that First AG Lindsay Rotolo was here today also. It was good to have her back in the county, so it was good seeing her.
Yes, she was at the event. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And, a thank you for arriving. Was there another question? No, right?
And then one more statement. This definitely couldn't have been done without your help. Prosecutor, you've definitely been at the forefront working with our public safety department, our county police sheriffs, working with deputy county manager. I know Kelly Marnes also too from the Office of Public Information. It literally was a team effort, everyone working together. And not only do we have all 20 municipalities being represented part of Rive Together, we're the first county to have an educational facility part of Rive Together, which King University today became officially the first university to become part of Rive Together, in another long-standing tradition of Union County doing it first, as always.
Yeah, but look, it's not easy to be first. You can get to first, but you have to maintain first place, and that's what we do. So thank you. President Repollet was there, and yeah, we're proud to have Kane on board as the first university in Union County. So enjoy your night, and I'll see you at the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Prosecutor.
Chairman,
Yes.
I have a quick
Commissioner
question.
Crossley, sorry, Prosecutor.
Thank you, Prosecutor
But
Daniel.
the hook
Sorry
was
to
coming out.
Keep you up there, but congratulations and thank you for the great work. So I imagine that these cases are flagged before we send out the team, otherwise we wouldn't know to send the mental health professional. But do you foresee a time when there may be a mental health expert available for other crimes? Because sometimes there can be a situation where the police and the community don't really know what's going on with the person involved, and then as things evolve, it becomes clear that there's a mental health issue. So I don't know if we could look towards the day when we could intervene in something like that. I would support that as well.
Commissioner, I think we're getting there. This model that we have in Union County is called a co-responder model, law enforcement and mental health screeners. However, as we speak, there's more work being done with a non-law enforcement response being envisioned. And Chief Martin Mogensen is very involved in this program where dispatchers, county dispatchers at Central Dispatch will field calls, and even if it's not a 911 situation, if it's just someone who is not in that severe of a crisis where public safety is involved, there will be responders going to these homes without the police. There's a screening process. This is the next step in the process, in this project. And I think, Chair, I think, you perhaps heard about this.
Well, like we stated before, like we heard today from the Attorney General, one of the ideas and something that they're trying out as a pilot is telehealth.
Yes.
And having that opportunity for officers also having someone where it's a case at first you're not fully sure, somebody dealing with mental health issues, then you're able to log into this telehealth program in which then provides that access to individuals. I know, Prosecutor, you were part of that too, so we thank you for that.
Yeah. And
Thank you, Chair.
so
Thank you,
we're going to
Pres-
continue to have this discussion and partnership and continue to grow and expand, and we're on our way. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, just one real quick question. Those 400-plus cases, was that between Elizabeth and Linden?
No, that's the entire county.
Okay.
Elizabeth and Linden rolled this out in June of 2022, and then we brought in 5 more cities in Union County. And within the past 4 to 5 months, this is a steamroll effect. People see what's going on, they want to join. I don't have to sell this. I just have to tell people about it, tell law enforcement agencies about it, and their response is, we're in, we need it. So when I said that number, which I think I said was 472, I got that stat this morning at the press conference, and I believe that's current on a county-wide basis.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Prosecutor, one more. It's not playing, no. That's all, it's all good, Prosecutor. Thank you very much. We'll also be approving the minutes during tonight's regular meeting and moving on to departments. Department of Administrative Services, Director Laura Scutari.
Good evening. The Department of Administrative Services has 2 resolutions on the agenda. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director. Department of Economic Development, Deputy County Manager Amy Wagner.
Good evening, Commissioners. The Department of Economic Development has 2 resolutions for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Deputy
Thank
County
you.
Manager. Department of Engineering, Public Works and Facilities Management, Director Joseph Pollock.
Good evening, Commissioners. Department of Engineering, Public Works and Facilities has 10 resolutions on the agenda. I'd be happy to try to answer any questions you have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Commissioner Baker?
Yes. Could you explain items 7 and 8?
Sure.
Items 7 and 8, please.
So item 7 is a snowplow equipment bid, snowplow parts. We go through a lot of spinners, chains, tailgates, chutes, moldboards. All the equipment is bid through lots by the brand name like Good Roads, Henderson, Western. They're all bid in this particular contract by lot.
Okay. And number 8?
Number 8,
Yeah. Which I think was interesting.
The truck body parts, 6 of them.
the truck body part, we bid cab and chassis, and then you have to marry them to the truck body parts. So the cab and chassis will be bid on, I think, item number 9, and the truck body parts are married. Once the cab and chassis is built, the dump body gets married to the cab and chassis, spreader and plow, and then it comes through ours. Then we get it to use. But until then, the chassis and the cabs have to be married together.
Okay. All right, so the truck body's 15 feet and,
Right.
and 11 feet.
15 feet is tandems, the double axles, the 10-wheelers,
Okay,
and 11 feet are just the single axles.
okay, okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Mirabella.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Not necessarily a question, just a comment on number 6, the item dealing with deer carcass removal. On the fact that the county spends almost $200,000 on cleaning up on the side of the road deer carcasses, still speaks to the issue that we have in our county as far as the overpopulation of deer. And I want to commend Joe and his group for the work that they do throughout the year trying to manage that population and keeping it under control. And I just wanted to say thank you for those efforts. It really helps not only from a property destruction perspective, but a safety issue really for cars on roads, and keeping that the herd of deer around our county in some kind of management is continues to be important. So thank you.
Thank you.
And Ray Spahn too, for sure. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing no one else? Thank you, Director. Department of Finance, Director B.B. Taylor.
Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. The Department of Finance has 5 resolutions for your consideration this evening, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director. Department of Human Services, Director Debbie Ann Anderson.
Good evening, Chair and members of the Board. The Department of Human Services has 2 resolutions on, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Can you elaborate on the Family Success Center for number 2?
Sure. So this Family Success Centers throughout Union County is to strengthen families in reference to rental assistance, life skills, financial literacy, and linkage with group substance abuse and any challenges a family may face in the community. The county has been very supportive time after time in funding this program in Union, Hillside, Plainfield, Roselle, and Elizabeth, supporting those families. This funding goes to, and Rahway, sorry. So it really goes to strengthening. It's about $246,000, and in the past, we have impacted over 2,000 families throughout the county.
Wow, great. Great information. Thank you very much, Director.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no one else, thank you very much, Director. Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Victoria Durbin Drake.
Good evening. The Department of Parks and Recreation has 2 items on the agenda, and I'd be happy to attempt to answer any questions if you have any.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director. Department of Public Safety, Director Dennis Burke.
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, Commissioners. Public Safety has 2 items on the agenda for your consideration. Happy to take any questions you may have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, I just want to acknowledge and thank you also for your hard work when it came to the Arrive Together program and collaborating with efforts.
Thank you, Chairman. It's much appreciated.
Office of County Council, County Council Bruce Bergen.
Thank you, Chairman. Office of the County Council has 2 resolutions tonight, and I can answer any questions the board may have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, County Council.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to Commissioner-sponsored resolutions. All the resolutions are from the entire Commissioner Board. Are there any suggestions or any changes? Seeing none. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.